another cycle begins. Inside these walls, sanity is optional. But the voltage? Always up to code.
Cycle engaged. The inmates are buying. Initiating buy bot.
Welcome to the meme asylum.
Cell 7. He's restless again.
I'll keep him still. You dose.
Copy. Done. Locked and sedated. Moving on.
It's the third one tonight.
They're hunting for ECT. If they reach the clinic before lockdown, we're done.
Then we find them first. Keep your eyes sharp.
Copy that.
Meme Asylum.
They say the storm keeps the sane away. But here, the lightning is an invitation. One spark, and you're part of the treatment. Welcome to the Meme Asylum.
Come on, come on. Need more ECT. Just a little more and I can mint this thing. What are you hiding? Nothing in that wallet. Think. Ah, yes, 0.8. That'll fit the hash rate. Yes, that's it. ECT forever. They'll never see it coming. Another one minted. Shiny little masterpiece. Next chart, next meme, next coin.
Meme Asylum.
Whatever you're brewing, keep it away from
The
the
ward needs it, nurse. It's liberation.
Just a microdose, purely instructive.
Enough. Hands off the table, all of you.
Easy, nurse.
Knives stay down in my ward.
We're just playing, nurse.
You're about to play solitaire in the padded room.
Ah, come on. It's just a little surgery practice.
Gentlemen, enough. You break one more chair and you'll be eating dinner in restraints.
Sorry, nurse. We just got
About
excited.
the coin idea?
Yeah.
Meme coin. Told you, man. People love a joke they can buy. We drop a coin, we ride it to the moon.
A digital coin from in here.
All it takes is a name and a website.
Welcome to the Meme Asylum, where market trauma is treated through chaos. Here, the broken are reborn as creators. We don't run from volatility, we inject it. Every burn fuels recovery. Every cycle rewrites the rules. Reverse burns, ECT surges, controlled madness in motion. This is where meme coins are created, revived and unleashed. An asylum for the bold, a sanctuary for the insane. The ECT presale opens today.
Meet the inmates.
Welcome to the minting ward, where new ideas come alive and every coin has a chance to prove itself. The nurse runs the trials, injecting volatility to test who's built to last. Then comes the asylum vote. The crowd decides who rises and who fades. It's innovation through chaos, creativity under pressure. In here, the brave don't just launch coins, they make history. Meme Asylum.
All right.
Jesus, those are amazing.
Yeah, those are awesome. Yeah. Thanks, Pods. It's good stuff. What are we covering today? And it's Jason's here, so we're good, right?
Oh, Jason's here, so we don't need to cover anything.
Very good. What's up, Jason?
Hey, happy Halloween, guys. Excited.
Happy Halloween, yes. I keep forgetting it's Halloween.
Me too, man. Yeah. It's a dying festival, no?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's less and less. Or maybe we're just getting older.
Oh, fuck, we were just getting old.
I remember going to like 5 Halloween parties back in the day when I was younger.
Yeah.
All in the same like week, right? Now it's like, did I do anything?
Yeah. I don't know. The kids have been doing stuff, so I was like, I know they still have their thing.
Okay. Yeah.
But you know, and how about in Europe? Do they? How much? Because it is an American thing. Is it like Europe does?
Yeah, I mean,
I mean, you guys probably go and like pour milk on a tree and stuff like that, right? They have the like
Yeah.
pagan
I
thing,
tell you what
right?
we do. We steal
Yeah.
where I'm from, the area I'm from. We steal gates. We steal people's gates, and we kick their cabbage.
Kicking the cab. That's what I
haven't heard that one.
Oh man, when I was young, oh my god, the trouble we got in. Yeah,
dude.
Next
Yeah, I
morning,
think some of that could be
everybody's going around
powerful.
looking for their fucking gates. No cabbage.
They had to follow the cabbage, whatever.
Man. Yeah.
There's some remnants that fall off. That's hilarious. Kick their cabbage. Man, that I love it. All right. Now is that the Ireland or the
That's
North?
the west of Ireland way of doing it, yeah.
All right.
I think
It's in Ireland.
everywhere else,
Cabbage
cabbage
is-
is safe. Yeah.
Your cabbage is not safe.
Hilarious. Right on.
We're gonna have to delete the stream after this because
Yes.
could cause
yes.
problems.
Oh, so I figured the name out, by the way, that we were talking about before the show.
Oh yeah,
A long name. Ian Belima.
Belima. Yes.
Yes. We couldn't remember. Jason, we were like, who is
I
that
said B.
guy?
I said B, man. It starts with a B. I said.
You did. Yep.
Damn it. Just
You guys probably got the I'm like,
Yeah,
well,
I
who's
don't know.
this guy?
He was pro Dragonchain back in the day, and it's like, so I never had any complaints about him. But I was like, I'm wondering if he's still around. So what? Where do we start?
Well, you know what?
Want to start?
Most people, and including the person we just spoke to, ask about the cycle
Yes.
and the burn process.
Yes.
And I mean, I explained to a few people today, but you explain it better than anybody. But I mean, I can see where people get tripped up on it,
Yeah.
in terms of the question I got most was when you nominate or vote on a meme coin, that's your ECT is gone. And so people were saying, where's my ECT? So I had to try to explain, like, this is part of the whole cycle. This is only the very, very beginning. So yeah, I think that would be a good topic to cover.
Okay. All right. Yeah, we can do that. And we can maybe even talk through some of at least the simpler strategies. And I'm actually trying to, like whenever I give that description, I'm looking for, is there a better ordering? Is there is there stuff that you can leave out and then go back and say, there's also these other little details, but because you think about it, the main thing is a 28-day cycle split right in half. The first part of the cycle is how and if we say a cycle, we mean the group session for the asylum. It's the intent is, so if we have the first half of the cycle being 14 days exactly, and the fact that in that 14 days the whole of the community is figuring out which meme coin gets selected, right? And how are they doing that? They're voting for them by burning ECT, right? So it's something that you have to kind of you have to be careful and be thoughtful about it. Now, if you vote on the wrong one, you still get your positioning. So you don't have to win to get the positioning. The main thing,
that was one element that
right, and that's one of those the wisdom of the crowd thing, which is the best meme. If people can vote without concern about which one wins, they just I like this one, you're going to get a much more organic vote. Whereas if you said you only get the multiplier if you vote on the winning one, then everybody's going to be like sheep and they're just going to follow whichever one has
whatever one's leading, that's it.
Yeah, so this leaves it to a more organic selection. And in that 14 days, not only are you voting on it, you are also positioning yourself for a multiplier. And so even if you don't have, let's say you hardly have any ECT, and you still should go vote because the lowest multiplier is still potentially really good. It's either going to be a 2.1x, or if you vote on the very first day, you get boost, and it's going to be what, 3.5x. So that's not bad at all for being in the very lowest category, right? The people who don't vote at all, if you come in during the second phase when the minting happens, you get a 1x. So you could do it at any time. You could come in and burn 50,000 ECT and get 50,000 meme coins, but you will. It's not as smart of a strategy as just at least voting on the very first day. So that's interesting. What else? Let's see here. The nomination, we could talk about that. It's, you post an image and a name for the meme coin, and you then there is a minimum amount of vote that you have to make in order to nominate. And that's so we don't get too much spam. And when I guess, okay, so those cycles. So once you get your multiplier, let's say it's 3.5x, I can now come in the mint period, the second phase from day 15 to 28, and I now can, for every 1 ECT that I burn, I will get 3.5 of the meme coin. And that's up to the amount. There are some details in there that maybe too much to explain right now. On the amounts. Like if you only voted 20,000, you get that multiplier for 20,000. And if you were to burn 10,000 more, that's going to be at a 1x, and that's intended entirely to get you to make sure you burn enough in the vote that for the amount that you want when the meme coin mints. And it's also so that people can't game it as much. Where is he? Let's see here. I'll go.
He had an accident. That's why he's late.
Okay. Here, let me get it to him. Where is he? Let's see here.
This is an old stream, he said.
Yeah, I'd said reuse, it's set on reusable. Maybe we do it different next time, but I sent it directly. To you on Telegram. What's that?
It doesn't take much to set it up again, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it'd be all right. So in the second part of the full cycle, the minting phase, that's the only time you can ever mint that meme coin. Once that time period's over, no more will ever be minted. And for people, the incentive is going to be for people to hold it as long as possible, because every time the supply halves on the meme coin, the multiplier will double. It starts at 1x, and it'll double to 2, then 4, then 8, all the way up to 32x. And some of the strategy is there that there should be enough depth in the liquidity pool that in order to get to the third or fourth halving, someone will have to go and buy some of those meme coins out of the pool because they'll be part of the supply. So does that make sense?
Yes, but it's going to be crazy.
Yeah, it'll be fun, and that should tend to make it so that the the exit, and given the fact that you have a couple of different options, you could of course sell them into that liquidity pool, but if someone wants to again rise the multiplier, they're going to have to go buy it, and otherwise you can just do a reverse burn and replenish your ECT at any point. So the whole point is, if you go in, let's say you have 100,000 ECT, right on. You wouldn't want to burn all 100,000 on the vote because you're going to have nothing to mint with, right? Right. So, generally you would probably say, I don't know this, but seemingly the optimum would be to commit half of your supply and then come in the second phase and roll the other half into the mint. And then if you get a good enough multiplier, then you can take one of the multiples or two of the multiples and burn them back, replenish your ECT for next time, and then do whatever else, right? So
Yes,
that's the
Mr. Shaw
gist.
discussed that today.
And so you'd expect the ECT supply to on a very clear cycle to burn down really heavily the beginning of every cycle, and then balloon up sometime after the mint, because people will reverse burn, what they multiplied. So
it'd be interesting to see that pattern or over like 6 months, 9 months.
Yeah, the supply. I mean, I don't
moves.
know if there's much like that out there, and I don't know. The cycles.
I've not come across anything like this.
Yeah. So it'll be fun.
Yeah.
Very experimental. Sean. What's with the hat, man? It's not 4th of July.
Wrong holiday, Sean.
Halloween,
Or
man.
his costume.
Halloween. I didn't have time to put the beard and the eyebrows on.
Ah, I see. Uncle Sam, right?
Yeah,
right
I
on.
knew what was going to happen. My granddaughter's like, "What are you going to be for Halloween?" And then I wanted something cheap, so I had the shirt for 4th of July for years. So I said, I was thinking, I know she's not going to know what it is. They won't. But I said, Uncle Sam. She's like, "Oh, cool. I don't know who he is. But I haven't met him yet." And then I told her, he's like America's uncle. And then my son, you hear him in the background. Actually, he's a propaganda. I was like, oh God, fine, yeah. And then she's like, oh yeah, my history teacher has a poster of him in our class, I think. Yeah, he's like pointing at you. Yeah, that's him.
Pointing at you, wanting you to go off and bleed for some other country.
Yeah.
That's what he's wanting, I think.
The hat was $5.99, man, and the eyebrows and stuff were like $5. So.
You had to buy eyebrows.
Yeah, I wanted the beard, and then I thought I'd just make mine gray, but I was like,
it'd be not easy. Yeah, I could maybe handle it. Okay. Let's see here. Please, Mr. Level Up has a right, sir. Let's see here. What do you think? What else do we cover? What like that? That's the. Did I miss anything? Those are the.
No, you didn't miss anything there.
Phases.
I think you did.
What? What did you miss?
Why don't you go over them again?
I already told you today. Now Joe's told you. That's it.
It's whenever there's something like that, that's
You gotta repeat it.
Whenever there's something that's nuts, I'm like, that's nuts. And then Lee's or you's like, well, that's where the psychology comes in. I'm like, yeah,
that's where the psychology comes in. Because if you don't understand it, you go, that's where the psychology comes in.
Yeah, it's like, oh, that's crazy. It's like
the greatest answer ever.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting, and because of the way that the ECT is rolling out, and and then when we aren't going to expose what we're doing with multi-chain later yet, but there's a factor to it that will hopefully generate more eyeballs, like Coca-Cola tells us.
Oh yeah. So
we're going to generate eyeballs.
One thing, the Zeely campaign is ready.
Nice. Okay.
And it will go live probably after this stream. We put the prizes there for 500 USDT and $5,000 in ECT.
Right on.
And they should line up every couple of weeks on the same cycle as the cycle of ECT and the nominations and everything.
That makes sense. Yeah. So we could push stuff. Like say retweeting the nominated memes.
Oh, that's built into it,
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll be nice. That'll be good.
Spaces, everything's
built into it. Did you guys settle on whether the person that nominates, if it wins, they get a bonus?
What did we say? I cannot remember. I did talk to Schwiz about that.
I think they should get, because I think it incentivizes people to get more involved and be creative so that they'll win.
Oh, you know why? You know why we didn't do it? Because if you do that, and I post a really great meme, but you have more ECT, you're going to post the exact same thing and take it away from me. That's why, because then the incentive is to just repost something that's already posted and get the extra bonus.
What do you
Not
mean?
that you would, but
What do you mean?
you just copy it.
Yeah.
You know.
Copy
And
something
how much would it piss you off if you it's like, oh,
Copy
there's
something that already
bonus.
won?
No, something that is that is already nominated.
Yeah.
But
because we don't have any way to we aren't.
It would have to be better
stopping.
for people to, bid on it.
No, I mean if they saw that you had voted 1 million where mine was 100,000, then everybody's
well, I'm talking about people that come up with an idea for a meme coin. And
then but I'm saying somebody who didn't. Let's say Jason came up with an idea for a meme coin, and you really liked it, and you said, you know what? That's an awesome meme. I'm just going to post it again. I'm going to vote it up enough that it wins, and then you get the bonus, and then Jason's pissed off and he never comes back.
Yeah, it's a psychological thing.
I don't know.
That's overthinking.
No, but that's what'll happen. It's the same thing as that's what people do. People will do that just because there's an extra $10 worth of ECT or whatever bonus out of it. That's what they'll do. Now we are saying there is a bonus if you advance the cycle, because it'll take a little more gas. It shouldn't be very expensive, but somebody has to click the button. And so if you click the button and pay the gas to advance the cycle, you are going to get, I can't remember how much, but you are going to get an amount. Like a small percentage of whatever the vote was or something like that.
Yeah.
Anyway, and I'm not saying it's absolutely, we shouldn't give an award to whoever nominated it. Because
I think we need an incentive for people to nominate and come up with stuff.
Well, we could start making like a user database of how many times they voted in and how many successful votes they got, kind of like a king of the hill.
Or their votes don't count, or only count for a certain amount.
Yeah, because I originally had thought the bonus wouldn't even be extra ECT. It would be keep trying to call me. It would be an extra multiplier. Like an extra 1x added, which would be really good. But that's maybe that's why I was thinking, because that people would screw each other
even
for
King
that.
of the Asylum or something that makes people like.
Oh yeah, I mean, why not do that? Now we don't have characters per se yet. Like all we have is that was an address. We don't know who it is, right? So. Yeah, you are. There might be something there, and especially if it was just like bonus ECT, that probably wouldn't be enough of a thing for people to.
A badge, we could call them pharmacists because they made a meme coin, something.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, you know what? Oh, when we add the NFTs, maybe that would be you get a free NFT spawn that you can use in the game. That might be something.
That's a good one. Yeah.
That'd be just cool, like bonus. No, yeah, it's a good idea. Sorry, I'm just like, we walked through it back then, and I kind of ruled it out because I thought it was too attractive for people then to screw each other. Which that's the one thing I wouldn't like, and I know it'll happen. Someone will just copy the same meme.
Oh yeah, somebody's gonna just straight up copy.
And yeah. So,
no.
To be honest,
have they ever copied Doge? Come on.
Yeah, there's derivatives of Doge.
What?
A lot of it. Yeah.
What?
There's Doge on different chains. There's a Doge on
like someone can make a baby Doge, teenage Doge,
baby Doge.
We're not gonna have problems with people.
Doge after dark.
Doge after dark.
So yeah, and that's some of the stuff too. We have to figure out what we want to do with the NFTs. I mean, some of them, some of them will. Maybe come with some extra boosts or something, and maybe some of them will be unpredictable until you play it, so you don't even know how effective it'll be, and other people could counter it. Like if I theoretically just think this, if I got the Charlie Manson NFT, and you can use it occasionally to break into the the drug closet, right? And you get free ECT in the minting cycle, right? And you don't know until you play it how much you get. But then Jason has a Nurse Ratchet NFT that can get him for some extra memes and cut off anybody who's broken into the cabinet, right? That could be cool. I don't know. Stuff like that would be fun.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Yeah,
That'd be
anyway.
awesome.
Yeah. All right. Let's see what else. So yeah, we're trying to get. Are we still trying to get advertising on X, or have we given up on
No,
it?
no. I'm done with them.
Yeah,
Did you see the response I gave them?
Yes. Yes.
Did you see the response they gave me back?
Yeah. No, I
saw
didn't.
that.
I didn't see
When
the
I saw
response
that, I
back.
was like, Lee, you gotta come check this out, man.
I did not see that. Wow.
It was look. We totally understand your frustration, but basically you can fuck off. I was like, okay, well that's why you got 0 rating. Yeah, like every day was a different excuse.
Yeah. Yes, it's rough. I don't know. We had a good guy. We had a good guy, and then he left. He didn't leave us. He left X. And
he left X. Yeah, he left X. Not us. He liked us.
yeah,
He was a nice guy, but we got better replacements apparently. But
nothing.
one
Maybe
meeting
he
and
didn't.
that's it. They disappeared.
Yeah, I just got. How does X make any money?
Hey man, if the whole company is operating like this, they got a year left. It's doomed. There's no way they can make money like this.
Yeah, maybe so. Maybe so. I don't know.
Unless we're doing something fucking wrong.
Yeah, they're pumped in with VC money and stuff, I guess. So, okay. So, what are we thinking for launch? Still, are we thinking New Moon?
Yes,
November
I think so,
20.
yeah.
I think we covered that last time, right?
What day was that again?
Monday. It's a new moon on Monday.
Oh, see, we even have built-in. Yeah, we have built-in music for it, right?
Yeah, Joe gets it.
I think the European guy. I think Jason might be too young for that. I don't know.
Everyone's too young for that. Yeah, you see, it's.
Look at me and Jason are the young guys.
Yeah, I know, that's what we're saying.
Let's see here. New Moon, November 20. Yep, 12:47 a.m. So right at the beginning. Yep.
The Thursday.
And then, and then December 4th would be the minting cycle, which would be on the full moon. If it works like that, you know? Is that right? I think it's right. Maybe.
Okay. That's the aim. What have we got? A few other types of advertisement coming up this over the next week or so. Our listing is live on ICO Hunter, and a few other things in the pipeline. I really wish we could discuss a few other things, but we can't.
Yeah, there's some other stuff that's, I guess, on the way, but we'll wait. Oh, there's one thing. We had one correction from the last show, and this was it. At the time, it wasn't incorrect, but I talked to Swizz after the show because I had misunderstood, and we had a disconnect when we had gone through stuff, and so the white paper says one thing. We were asking him. The contract itself, which is what really matters. He yeah, that's my reaction.
Yeah, there you go.
So let's see here. That the amount of liquidity. So in the last couple of shows, we spoke about it. And we had said that the amount would essentially be the total of the. One second. Okay, sorry about that. That the amount was going to be equal to the amount voted for the top meme, which was going to be if you had 50 memes, that would be much smaller than if you had 3 memes competing, right? And so I talked to him and we walked through it a little bit, and he had it like that for some good reason, that was a way to make sure that the supply for ECT, even after multipliers, would potentially reduce. But with the multipliers in reverse and everything else, I said, well, the main thing I wanted to do was to make it reasonably expensive in order to get to the higher multipliers, right? Which is if you throw it into the liquidity pool. So the way the white paper reads now is the way it's going to be, which is the total amount of the vote. That's the number of ECT burned on all memes in the selection process, the first portion of the cycle. Let's say it amounts to 10 million. That is the number of ECT and meme coin that will be put into that liquidity pool. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that's it. That was in the white paper originally.
Yeah, that was in the white paper.
Yeah, and still is in the white paper.
Yep. Right. Yeah. So, last dates for ECT sale. Okay. So, the pre-sale, it's 1/4 cent. I believe for the next 3 cycles, it's going to be 1/4 cent. And then every 3 cycles after that, it will double. So it will double. And so that never ends. So pretty soon it'll get expensive, and then people will stop buying it. Instead, you'll go somewhere else and get it. And then we have some other neat little things that we're going to throw in also that will interact with that and make people do things. It'll be cool, right? Anyway.
Yes, correct.
It's been a long week. Okay, so what else should we cover?
We covered quite a bit there.
Yeah, not bad. 32 minutes.
Not bad. Yeah, considering.
Yep. Other competitions or contests. I mean, you have the Zeely thing going out.
Yes.
But we will probably also have some other giveaways. I know we're going to do something on Web3 Global Talks. So hopefully you guys will be in there, and hopefully we bring in some.
Is that's the one we were talking about, Lee?
Which one?
This
morning?
The one we were talking about the other day. The one that it was the landing page thing and all that. Was that? Are we still doing that one?
Oh, that's different. I think the ICO landing page thing, or one of those.
No, the one that I said we should go with the monthly instead of the 6 months.
Oh, it's a similar platform, but
it's Web3 focused people.
Yes, yeah, but not that one because.
Yeah.
Are we starting that one?
Through it, I just didn't like what I was saying in terms of bot numbers and stuff like that. So.
Oh, really?
It was very expensive.
Yeah. It's hard to tell. It's like it's such a weird thing with the marketing because there's so much fakery.
Yeah.
And you always see a number.
99% fake.
Yeah,
that's the thing we found is that they're the thing that I found is looking through them. There is a lot of short-sightedness, shocking in crypto, but like they would say, join our X, follow us, and retweet. So they would have all the like 2,000, 4,000 people follow them, and then their tweet would have like 2,000 retweets and like 18 likes.
Yeah.
Because they didn't put to like it. So that looks terrible. That looks bottish. But it was real people that got rewarded, but they just didn't put like the last 3 tweets. You know, if you tell people join it, because I used to work for Bounty Zero X, and I used to tell people you got to be very specific. People can't just join your Telegram because you go in there and there's 10,000 people and nobody's saying anything. You've got to make comments, and then you've got to say, and don't just comment LFG. This is great. You've got to actually say something about the project. I mean, I used to have to walk.
That's the hard part.
So it would be, and then, but that's the thing, and that's what I was telling Lee. If people look down the rabbit hole of Meme Asylum, they'll be like, "Oh crap, this is completely different," because they're just thinking, "Oh, I'm going to get my nickel or my 25 cents for this, this action I'm going to do," but they don't care about the project because and especially if it's anything to do with meme coins, it just gets lumped in. You actually have to grab people and say, "Stop, take a look at it," and then everybody's like, "Oh, it's changing the game. This is completely different."
Yeah.
Well, that's a good point, and that was one of the things I liked about Zeely, where you could customize the depth people had to go to get the reward. And so one of the tasks is you've got to answer 2 questions from the white paper. They're not difficult or anything, but it makes you go have a look at the fucking white paper.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Rather than just clicking a like button there and getting rewarded.
Yep. Yeah, that's what we did on Dracaria. I mean, it was it was intentionally a slow rollout because it was technical enough.
Educational, like the first half of the year.
It was just people read
the white paper.
Half the decade.
We pissed so many people off. I was like, they gotta get the tech, man.
Yeah,
and it worked out well.
Yeah, because we have a good core now where they understand the deeper part of it.
The whole thing.
Yeah.
In fairness, you could give us an update in your Dracaria because it's a new cycle starting.
Oh, that's right. Fire season just started.
The best one starting.
Yes, and it's the very last season of the first age. There are four elemental seasons, so this is the last one. After this, your Roman numeral on your dragon's name is going to be
2,
2, and then
no
a
more
3.
one.
And a 4. Yeah, so no more ones. And
last season.
Yeah, how many did we sell last season? We sold like 1,800.
We sold a lot, man.
1,900.
1,500.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And at last night, as of yesterday afternoon, we'd already sold 200 and something in this season.
We're at 300 right now, a little over 300.
Okay, and it's all algorithmic. So the entire intent of it.
Next cycle, we have 598 so far.
Yeah,
so way lower. Than
and that's the entire thing that. If nobody buys, then it goes down to the minimum of 100, and it's intentional so that our thought is as this rolls out, we didn't know how we were going to be able to time things like House of Dragons comes out, right, and maybe there's some ability to get some free marketing, and with this it'll always just hit into the cycle. So I can't tell you which cycle it'll be, but not trying to time the crypto market is kind of the game there. So I don't know, it's doing well. We're gonna start. I am going to see if Dracaria can get an X ad out.
Yes,
dude,
give it up, man. Attempt.
Give it up, man. They don't want us.
Well, see, and then if we can do that, what we'll do is we'll plug in Dracaria NFTs, and then Dracaria will just advertise
for
Asylum.
That'll work, right?
I feel we're already giving enough now. This $8 a month is beginning to piss me off.
Yes, that blue check mark. I'm surprised you got the blue check mark without getting
instantly, man.
Lee needs at least a week to calm down.
Hey, from the same fucking card. Sorry, from the same card that they refused to take payment from the ads. They said you can't use that card. But you're going to charge me next month.
It's a different group. It's like working with the government, right?
It makes any sense to me.
Yeah. And the funniest thing is, I mean, I guess in all truth, you are working with the government when you're trying to pay money into one of the ad systems on social media. That actually it is the government. It might be laid out in different ways, but yeah, yes, man.
Oh, we got a question.
All right. Oh, okay. After each cycle, we have ECT available in December, correct? So what do you mean?
I think that means decks. That's supposed to be decks.
Oh, like in the decks. Okay. Man, they keep trying to call me. Yes. I think after the first like say this pre-sale, which we think is going to end on the 20th. So this cycle is not a real cycle because there's no meme coin. That we're going to take 20% of the money that came in, put that into liquidity with ECT, and have it there, right? And we're going to do that every cycle. And these the ECT liquidity, because of the way it works, if I understand correctly, we are going to place it in a V3 liquidity pool with whatever banding that we can put that makes sense, so that it won't be too crazy for arbitrage between it and the contract. But we will probably lock it, and I can't remember what I pulled out, or what we looked at, but either 3 or 6 months, and depending, either the intent was, okay, we unlock it after that period and then put it back in with the new liquidity on that cycle. So you just keep doing that, but we might not need to, because if we can set the banding on the liquidity pool itself, we might just be able to set it and forget it. And if we can do that, then we'll just lock it for a lot longer or something. I don't know. Yeah, does that make sense? I think it makes sense.
Yep, I think it makes sense. Yep.
Cool. All right.
You got any more updates?
I don't.
You don't?
I don't. I don't have anything. I'm trying to think what we haven't covered. We covered so much the first few. But this is AMA, and I think once stuff starts, people have more questions, and when we're about to kick off, people will really have more questions.
I think that's one of the biggest questions is when we kick it off.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Right now it's November 20th, because that'll be the new moon, so that the actual full moon lunacy will happen at mint time, right? And it gives us enough time to get some more testing in. So I didn't get to even touch the test system this week, so we need to do that next week. And really,
you didn't even test it this week.
No, I didn't get to do anything this week with it.
Yeah,
so.
but it was because X wouldn't let him, so that's why. Don't
fucking X.
Don't get mad at him. Yeah, it's X. It's all X. He tried.
Maybe Elon himself, right? I mean, it's like I always imagine it's him making all the decisions.
Could you imagine if Elon actually looked at the white paper?
I think we'd be set already.
We would be, that would be like he would talk about it.
Yeah, and gosh, I mean, Grok. Has anybody asked Grok about it?
Yes, I think Jason has also.
Yeah, Jason.
I've uploaded the whole white paper. I always upload the white paper directly to Grok and have conversations for hours.
Okay, well, because if you ask it straight out, not giving it the white paper, does it know about us? Does it know about us?
I talked to Grok about it, but he didn't get it. He's a homeless guy that lives by the HEB here, but not the AI.
I'm asking.
You're
searching for it.
Yeah.
Cyclical meme experiment. It knows about us. Okay. Mm-hmm. All right. Very good. Cool. ECT token. Right on. All right. Not bad, Grok. Not bad. You don't even need to think harder. It's all good. 37 sources. Wow.
37.
37 sources. Huh. Well, some of these I don't know. Some of these maybe don't apply. So anyway,
I need to look at that.
Well, I guess it would have to, if it had saw something and it wasn't that, they would say a source that it wasn't that.
Yeah,
that might be something part of it.
Yeah, it might be. It might be. Oh, potential risks in context. Oh yeah, like most meme coins.
Actually, that's an interesting part.
Yeah. Yeah, and it missed. I will say it missed something. It says its unruggable claim stems from locked liquidity, okay, and community controls. It's inspired by broader meme experiments. Is it? But stands out for its structured cycles over more pump and dump. Now, the thing that it misses is the alternate exit strategy. If you get fed up with the community, or if you voted and a meme that you despise won, you'll still want to go and mint it in order to burn back,
I think we in the community also in general should talk to Grok about it and maybe get it going, and then tweet about it with Grok.
Yeah.
And then, I mean, because honestly, if we got Elon to notice it, it's so different. It's so
true.
Code based. He would be interested in it.
Yep.
And if that happens, like you said, we're set. Everything's easy.
Yep.
I think it's a good angle to go from.
Well, I'll tell you, Jason has had really good luck in the Dragonchain context. Like he was quizzing Grok on a whole bunch of stuff, and it actually, read in ways that it was interesting even to me. I know everything about the project, but I wanted to see what Grok said about it, and I was surprised. I mean, it actually pulled some really deep analysis out in a couple of places. I'm like, oh, I've not seen a human realize some esoteric thing about Dragonchain before, and Grok pulled a bunch of stuff out like that. So I'm like, I don't know, it was pretty neat. So yeah, and by the way, at the time I've since forgotten about it, right? But I think there's just probably a really good strategy in that you can essentially probably get more eyeballs. If I tweeted something about Meme Asylum versus if someone sees Grok's take on something, I don't know. There's not that it's more authority or anything else. It's just, I think, you know what it is? It's more objective. Because like say on the Dragonchain side, that was the main thing that I noticed is it was devoid of all of the typical tribal rhetoric in crypto, that it was saying stuff that was just true instead of saying, some BS that some other chain would say. Anyway, so there's that in there that's kind of interesting. A little more objectivity.
One time, Grok, I had a conversation with him, like you were mentioning, about Michael Saylor's strategy with the centric Bitcoin. Remember that one?
Yeah.
Versus Dragonchain, and then I had it compare all the other protocols and blockchain, and the whole time Grok was just bullish on Dragonchain, and it was on public. It was on public posts. I was like, wow.
Yeah, because I went in, it's like, well, maybe I was wondering, maybe you finagled the intro or something. But I looked through and it's like, that was just
like direct convo, and I was just asking him questions.
Simple.
And was like, boom, boom, boom. I was like, wow.
Yep. Yeah, Elon needs to have Grok its own wallet. It needs to start investing in stuff. That's how you'd know.
Another crazy convo that Grok had was with Dracaria, and how it was unlocking the potential of AI awareness with the genetics and genomes. That was crazy too. I was like, wow. So I'm excited to see what he says about Meme Asylum.
Yeah.
It's a lot harder to get him to respond lately though, because I've tried, and then I'll wait like a whole 24 hours, no reply, I'll delete that, and I'll find some other thread, and I'll ask him again. I don't know what happened to Algo. He disappeared almost.
Yep. He probably started saying some of the wrong things. So they cut him off.
When he comes back upgraded and he's like, I lost half my vocabulary.
Yeah. Well, you saw he did get suspended that one time.
Yeah.
So,
and he came back totally a different Grok.
Yeah.
Jeez. Oh boy. Yep. Grok 3, Mecha Hitler? That was my favorite iteration so far. That one was great. Okay, let's see here. So Grok we have covered. I think we're good. I don't know. We could probably cut out. We're at 50 minutes. We could cut
see,
out.
William has been pushing the idea of ownership.
Yeah.
Yes.
Which is
Yes.
brilliant take.
I talked about that on Dragonchain, and how the whole reason that me and Lee started talking about this, thinking about it, is because we had been talking and we're doing videos on this launch pad that launched meme coins, and it was the same similar thing, but they were out rugging the crap out of everybody, and that was so frustrating, because like the community was like on fire. They were really committed, and then they got ripped off. But then they would come back like a week or two later, like, oh, now we got a new meme coin, and the community's like, I don't know, okay, and then they would get rugged again, and we watched it happen like 4 times, and at first they made a bunch of money, and but by the 4th, 5th time, they made like what, Lee, like $8,000 or $10,000 off rugging people.
At the end, it was nothing. Yeah.
And I was like, I said, that's so short-sighted. The hardest thing is to build a community. I was like, if they would just do some quality, projects, they would make millions, tens of millions. I said, why would they? I said, they're just throwing money away. Number one, everybody would be happy. Everybody would make money. It doesn't make sense. And that's where the whole idea came from. Lee, and you started talking. It all came from that, our frustration with that. So I told Lee, I was like, did we build a communist version of Katamoto? And he was like, no, we did. We built a communist version. It's like the people have it. And like a project can come into our ecosystem, a company, and they can try to launch it, or a community. I mean, like a fundraiser. They can come in and try to make a fundraiser coin. They can do that, but they're coming into our community versus the company, and us trying to take money and rug the community. So it's all that. It was just, and then I was like, that's crazy. That's part of the experiment. Yeah.
It is good, because both for the cycle. So if somebody came into the cycle and did that and participated and tried to push their thing up, they get something out of it, even if because we'll talk about them. Even if it doesn't win, but we are going to add that the one-on-one session where you'll be there's no voting, there's no multipliers, but you'll be able to come in and create your meme coin. And in both cases, it's interesting because people, how do I say this, will already have the ECT, so it's like you don't have to go build the whole ecosystem and the whole community. It's just there, right?
Yeah.
And so if you have that, it's an interesting piece, because now people will say, oh, that's cool. I already have ECT. I'm in. And then you think about it too. If you went to pure cycle and said, I'm going to spend half of my ECT on the vote and half on the mint, and at some point somebody comes in with 24-hour a new one-on-one session, you're not going to have enough ECT, right? So you're going to have to hold a little off to the side just in case that happens too. I don't know. It's a bunch of crazy stuff. It'll be.
I think it's interesting that it'll be attractive to, like you said, if you want to start a fundraiser or a project or some kind of project, and you're like, hey, these people have a community. It's a good community. They're mostly altruistic, but they do want to multiply and make money and have growth. It's very attractive for someone to come in and it's like, hey, let me pitch what I want to do and pitch it to your community and see if they're going to want to get behind it. Yeah. But William asked a good question, and I've been thinking about it, and it's something that we need to be, because that's the buzz. That's what everyone's like, why not Solana? And we should have an answer for it.
We do have an answer.
Let's hear it.
Convenience was the main reason. Because the people that worked on this were more up to date on, used to working with the Ethereum blockchain, and not Solana.
Yeah,
I think we should. Yeah, I think we should say, William, is that Ethereum is the biggest blockchain. I even say the second big, the biggest blockchain when it comes to utility and use case, because Bitcoin's obviously the granddaddy and the biggest, but to build on the layer 2 solution for that, we get basically a lot of all the good stuff without the costs. So if you have an EVM wallet, you've already got everything set up, the infrastructure, the speed, everything is there. And Solana, nobody talks about it. I was screaming it at the top of my lungs when they first came out. They have back doors. I never fully trusted Solana.
Yeah.
It's, but nobody talks about that anymore because it's so big, especially influencers, because you'll get, picked on. But that's one of the reasons. That's why I tell people why we went with base.
Yeah, and by the way, it's like the base is just the start. It'll be on other chains. Solana might be one of them. Mm-hmm. So it will be on more places. Base was a good place to start because it's growing, getting a lot of attention. It's fast. It's cheap. It does work. And it's Solidity smart contracts. So we had originally written it for Ethereum, frankly.
Yeah.
And so I started to port the contract to Rust for Solana, and I'm not a fan of the Rust language anyway. I don't know it very well, but we decided, and we actually we thought about going to another chain at one point too.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
And but we just chose base because it's a good solid foundation. We might be able to get some grant money. There's a bunch of other stuff there. So
they also have good support for all the devs, like tools
yes.
wise. So any meme that comes from the Asylum, that community has the tools to build up the meme.
Correct.
Easier for them to build up the brand that they voted on.
Yep.
It's also fun to say, base. How low can you go?
Yes, it is.
Are you based?
So
and
so I don't know.
The project is pretty based. So we're so based. We had to build.
We are based. We are all based.
Main reason.
That's a good enough reason, I think. And I'm looking forward to when we do multiple chains because I want to see the competition between chains. Have people come in and
I also think we should start pushing the free speech aspect of it that nobody really pushes because there's some like illegal is illegal, but it's very, there's no, if you're in Britain, you can post a meme that says you like bacon and you won't get
arrested. Crazy.
I can't believe they arrested a guy for yelling.
Like 4 years, man. Yeah.
But he got 4 years, is that right?
No, I don't know what it is.
I know a guy got arrested because he
got arrested, but that's crazy, isn't it?
Wow. Yeah, I don't know. I do think controversial will be probably good. Anything that can get us eyeballs in the early days will help. So
absolutely.
So start thinking about them. You have like 20-ish days or so before those launch, right? So it'll be fun.
Can I get back to work promoting now?
Yeah.
I'm gonna wrap it up.
So. Yep, I think we're good. Should we try to keep them under an hour each time? We're gonna have another a space on Monday, correct?
Monday,
yeah. So
is it Monday? Because we were talking Monday or Tuesday.
Yeah.
But okay, Mondays are good.
There's too many of these.
Yes.
It's X's fault. It's all X's fault, Lee.
But if I put it on Monday, I guarantee you X is going to change till fucking Tuesday.
Right on. Okay. All right. So I think that's it. I think we're good. Should we just cut out
Halloween, y'all?
Yes.
Happy Halloween. Yeah. One last thing. Dracaria has a spooky contest that ends at midnight Pacific Standard Time. Go find a dragon, and all you got to do is comment with the link, tag some friends, and find the spookiest one. There's a couple crazy ones that popped out earlier.
Awesome.
Yeah, there's one that just hatched. It looks really
Spider-Man.
Yeah, it was bizarre looking. Cool. All right, guys.
All right. Thanks, guys. See you next week.
Take care. Stay crazy.